guys, it's me. What's going on here? Anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I'll be here for a while. Said I was going live. I wanted to talk a little bit about the stuff we've heard today. Ethan's talked about it. Jeremy's talked about it. I might as well throw my 2 cents in. I'm probably a little early right now, so people aren't joining. So I'm just going to get into it. Grace Randolph came out and said basically everything that we've been talking about for months, that Kennedy's out and they're like looking for a new person. But here's the deal. I don't think this was told to her. Hey, Snook Spinal Tap, how are you doing? Bonnie Burgess, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Chad, what's up? Anyway, I'm just talking about what Grace Randolph said. She hates me because I scooped her, by the way. Hey, yo, Sean, Chris, okay, Robot, Sean, thanks, Chad. Anyway, this is what I've garnered just from talking to other people. Iger's got somebody in mind, and somebody's probably already, hey, Takari, somebody's probably already been picked and says, yeah, they'll do it. This is basically preparing the battleground. Thanks, Mike. That's really good. I don't do a lot, but hey, thanks. They're basically preparing the battleground. There's probably somebody already chosen. And there's a reason why the silent people at the meeting were Pixar and Marvel. I think it's going to come. Well, just let me finish this chat, okay? I don't think it's going to come from inside Lucasfilm. They're not going to let her do that. Grace basically said that. Iger wants her out, and Iger wants everybody she brought. Yeah, you're right, Sean. And I think it's probably John Lasseter. I've said this before. I've said this a million times. They had already announced they were going to move him to another spot in the company. There's no better spot than Lucasfilm. And if you give Dave Filoni the creative thing and then say, don't go SJW, don't go nuts, give us Star Wars, and let's reboot this thing and make it work. It'll be fun. See, here's what I got from Grace. There's a big war going on. Kennedy's allies against her. You've got to be kidding. And the people that I'm watching, that I'm pretty sure are part of this, the on our side is Dave Filoni, who's never said a word to any of us, and Leland Yee. They've both been there since Lucas owned it. They went to Disney when Lucas sold it. They're his acolytes. Now, Dave Filoni's got a few detractors, and I know who they are, and they're, I don't know, maybe they smoke too much weed, I don't know, but, Filoni is a hell of a lot better than Kiri Hart, Lin-Manuel Brennan, Pablo Hidalgo, and all the rest of these idiots running creative. And if he runs it, and if Leland Yee is with him, and you have some guy like John Lasseter, it'll work. It'll work just fine. I'll be very happy because we'll get what we want. And there are even rumors about the EU being brought back in some way. Hey, you know what? I'm all for that. It's not working for them, and they know it. Iger knows it. He wants Kennedy gone. The whole thing, I can't find anybody to replace her bullshit. Yeah, that is, I talked to a friend of mine in Hollywood. He said pretty much I was right on this, that he's already got his replacement. So, all we had to do is just sit back, kick back, whatever we're drinking or smoking, and just go, watch what happens. And it's going to happen sooner than later. It's going to happen before episode 9. you know, there's a reason why I think even J.J. Abrams said no. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that Cloak of Hades. I I'm not shocked. I also heard that they're still not. Now, my friend said, my contact said they stopped all creative stuff on everything, and then they said, okay, wait, Obi-Wan is still on. So that movie, a standalone movie with Obi-Wan, is still on. What pisses me off is that the whole thing is, well, he's got fans and Han doesn't. Hey, Steg, you realize my grandfather came off the boat from Norway, so I'm probably like a cousin or something. Yeah, my mother's last name is Itri from Sogenfjord. So you've got a Viking shield maiden right here. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I can't even remember what I was saying. Anyway, this is gonna be good, guys. This is. I mean, I really think. Okay, I'm your cousin. Cool, awesome. That's great. We should drink together. No, I'm no, they're basically saying that here's the deal. She's basically saying that the reason why they're doing this is what I got gathered is that there are more Obi-Wan fans than Han Solo fans, which I know is bullshit. Because Alec Guinness is a great actor, but when we met Obi-Wan, it was like, okay, there's a nice old man. But when Harrison Ford showed up, hey Mara Jade. But when Harrison Ford showed up, it was like, hello. I'm sorry. And that has not changed. And that hasn't changed for generations. So I don't know who came up with that. I don't know what they're gonna do with episode 9. I'm yeah, what are they gonna do with Obi-Wan in episode 9? Have him show up as a ghost or I know what George Lucas thinks about it. He said it was soulless. Look at that. You can count bank on that. The whole Disney Star Wars thing is soulless. And you have to be. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, that's my thing is. I mean, JJ is probably scratching his head right now, still doing rewrites, going, fuck. I mean, we're depending on JJ Abrams to save this. I just want you to go and think about that. No, I don't want Obi-Wan to see anybody's grandpa because that ruins Han and Leia. That ruins their relationship, and it also ruins the Skywalker saga. Stop fucking bringing Obi-Wan up. Why is he so fucking popular? I don't get it. Rey's vision. She also heard Leia in that. In fact, that was the first voice she heard. Okay? And she heard everybody else. So quit bringing fucking Obi-Wan up in that. Why are you guys obsessed with him? I don't get it. I don't get it. Kyle Ron needs to die in a fire. This is what I was told, is that actually he had been adopted because Han and Leia didn't think Leia could carry a child full term. And then she gets pregnant with Rey. And Han doesn't realize it because he's already gone. All right, which, I mean, to me now, it doesn't make any sense. It would make more sense is that he knows it. He dotes on her. Luke and Leia want to bring her to the academy to train her when she's 5, and he gets pissed off. All right, then he gets pissed off. I do think episode 9 is DOA. I mean, I don't see anybody. Rian Johnson really did a good job at basically killing Star Wars. If I was Satan, I would give him a medal, but I'm not going to because I want to kick his ass. No, Obi's not Han Solo. And Obi just needs to be Obi-Wan, just the mentor and everything. He's not the father of anything. Just stop it. You know what's really weird is that her husband actually produced Jurassic Park, the latest one. In fact, he's on Twitter saying congratulations, blah, 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 to everybody. They're going to probably break $1 billion. Her husband. This really is good for women in Hollywood, isn't it? I'm just like, God. I'm just like, oh my God. You know, when I saw Frank Marshall's name on, I saw this tweet come over and I'm like, oh, Kathleen, there's a divorce going to happen right now. Oh, she's got to be pissed. She's so incompetent. But you know what's funny? It just proves that I was right about her, is that she stood on every talented man's shoulders that she ever worked for. This coffee-carrying, smarmy, school marm bitch. She got the chance of a lifetime, the chance I would love to have. I would kill to do this. And then fucked it up. You know, she set women back 1,000 years with this shit. And then she set it up. So it's going to be very uncomfortable firing these people because there's 75 shades of different ethnicities and you can't fire them. No, Chad, it wouldn't because it's a fuck you to Han and Leia, okay? So fucking stop it. Maybe you could write a fanfic, okay? It's a fuck you to Luke, too, who should have a kid. Yeah, you can quote that. All right, I'm sick of it. Obi-Wan was never supposed to be a dad or anything. That is not what he was about, okay? That's not what George Lucas said it was about. This is the Skywalker saga. In what place does Obi-Wan have any bloodline in that? I want you to explain that to me. Past your fanboy obsession with lightsabers, okay? It doesn't work that way. This is the Skywalker saga. And there are only 2 Skywalkers left here, Luke and Leia. So choose your poison. Okay? Thank you. Ugh. Yes, he was. He was nobody's father. Oh, God, he messed up Yoda big time. I'm watching Frank Oz defend that? What are you doing? Stop it. Nah, it's woe stuff. Don't mess with me on this. Okay? I am sick to death of the fanboys. The Satine arc. Who cares about Satine? All right? Oh, so we're supposed to just say, well, Han left Leia with one kid, and he went off and did everything, and that whole romance didn't mean anything? No, Dan, that's not how that works. Okay? So fucking stop it. I am harsh, because I'm honest. This is the Skywalker family saga, not the Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi family saga. You want to write that as a thing, go do it yourself. Okay? Well, what he should have done is given Rey, yeah, it does hurt, Rey a last name. Yes, I do think that was religion, against religion. Rey, and he didn't destroy it. Rey took those books with her. If he had given Rey a last name, and then we had that Force vision, which is very fascinating, by the way. it would have given us the whole holy shit. All right. And then we could have gone into it deeper. And again, from what I was told, she was actually Han and Leia's daughter. And Ben, aka Kyle Ron, was adopted. And then we find that out later, which is a huge plot twist, which is a holy shit. I mean, my God. But then when you watch The Force Awakens and then you look at the looks that Solo's giving her, are you her? Are you? I mean, when you look at these looks on his face, he's trying to figure out who she is. Are you her? You know what I'm saying? And it's poignant to me to when I watch that. I've seen it a million times. It's like he knows who she is, and he can't quite wrap his mind around who she is. And I mean, if JJ told me they were gonna do what I wanted, and I'd still say I need it in writing, and then I need you to tell that in front of a judge, and a priest, and a rabbi to make me believe you. You know, I do know they won't do a Reylo thing. I think that's over. I think that's. I think pretty much Iger said, "Don't you dare do that," because he knows that shit was stolen from the fanfic, and we know that Rian Johnson didn't leave anything. Anyway, we all know that Johnson stole 2 fanfics, not just one, and I can't remember the one, but I know the first one was Signs and Smoke Signals, and the other one was basically everything from the Reylo thing, almost touching. I mean, I wish they could take TLJ back. I wish they could take Solo back. Recast Han, redo the story, smack John Kasdan up the upside of the head and hand him A.C. Crispin's novels and Daly's novels and say, put this together and make it in a book and make it work. A Vincent Vendetta? Okay, well, I don't know what that means. All right. This wine I'm drinking is from Pennsylvania and it sucks. Yeah, he will be. Well, Reylo is Galo, so don't even bring that up. I'm done with that. I don't want to hear about it. No, not yet, Jeff. It has to be announced. And it's not just Kathleen, it's everybody. It's Carrie Hart, Lin-Manuel Brennan, Pablo Hidalgo. When they leave, I'm going to dance. Chad, did I do that, Chad? Resend me that, and I don't. Let me relook at that. The dancing. No, it'll be really bad. It'll be really bad. I can't dance. I mean, my horse dance is better, and she looks at me going, eh. um, is she gone yet? No, technically she is, but they're saying they can't find somebody to replace her, and I would probably say they do have somebody already in mind, and he will replace her. And this is just what about my voice? I almost died of pneumonia when I was 19, and I've got this You see that scar? That's tracheotomy scar. I used to be an opera singer, and obviously I can't do that. You know, what you hear is what you get. Now, most singers really do have pretty throaty voices, but I could break glass with the high C's. But thanks for asking. You want to know how I got that? I was anorexic. I weighed 90 pounds. No, they don't understand real romance. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you. Well, I do drink American wine. That's usually all I drink. And this is, let's put it this way. Pennsylvania doesn't have the same soil or weather as California, Washington State, Oregon, or even Virginia. I don't know what grape they've used. It's not good. I'm from Wisconsin. Yes, he is. Prop. Yeah, the largest untapped source of national bullshit. I think he is running 9 without KK. Seriously, I think he is. I think everything you hear from now on is Disney running the PR. Whatever Grace heard was probably from somebody at no, because it still ruins Han and Leia's relationship. So stop it right now. Kenobi doesn't need a kid. I don't know where you guys get this. Stop it now. It's like saying, my priest needs a kid. Stop it. No, he doesn't. Just stop it. It's so stupid. Hey, Gamal from Egypt, how you doing? Oh, God, this stuff is bad. I went... it's called the Tears of Gettysburg. Thank you. Well, no, they don't. They can ask me any questions they want. I can show them pictures of me when I was in the hospital. You ought to see what 90 pounds look. Well, no, 72 pounds looks like because. Well, I think she is out. Actually, I think the almost thing is. It's the almost thing is a business wording, PC thing, politically correct. Almost no, they can't find somebody. They already have somebody there. There's already somebody. All right. Obi-Wan Kenobi pre-Jedi was about 5 years old, okay? Why would Rey be a Palpatine? That, wouldn't you be? Oh my God. Seriously, what's really funny is, again, as I said, Frank Marshall's latest movie, Jurassic, was it Saving the Lost World? I can't remember what they were calling it now. Is a success. And he's like, congratulations, I love you all on Twitter. And there she is. Oh, it's just every once in a while you just get tired and you're like, I gotta get some sleep. And, I think we all have trouble sleeping. But anyway, I slept for 13 hours and I feel great. I would have been, what I would have been loved to be a fly on the wall at the Marvel part and Pixar part, Iger's part, listening to what the war going on and then listening to what they were saying about it. Hey, Mr. Pete Channel, how you doing? It's going to be that's a rumor. Is he? I don't know. She does look like Padme. She looks like what she looks like because she's got red, uh, dark brown, red chestnut hair like Harrison Ford did when he was young, and hazel eyes. There's a reason why they picked her. In fact, I'm going to tell you this, and I know a lot of you don't know this, but Billy Lord actually tried out for the part of Rey. Okay, which is very interesting to me. And I want you to look at her, look closely a few times. Billy. All right, just do that once. Yeah, she did. Which would have been very interesting for people going, I can't. I mean, and the whining and crying from the fanboys because they don't understand why they hate Han so much. I don't get it. It's like he only saved Luke's life. He's only his best friend. No, I'm not drunk. All right, I'm not. All right, I mean that wine is basically soda pop. No, I think actually, I haven't seen Mark Hamill on Twitter a lot. I'm thinking, I don't know where he is right now, but I'm thinking he's part of this. No, it matters to me. It really matters to me. Because here's the deal why it matters to me. I want the Reylos to shut their mouths. I really want the Reylos to shut their mouths. What I think of the latest news, my contact was right. And I think that actually that Kennedy's out. I think the fight is for people to keep their jobs. And I think that but I also think that the person who Iger wants is already there, and they're just not naming him yet. I mean, I think the person who Grace Randolph talked to was probably somebody who knows enough, but they don't know everything. And I talked to somebody else who's understands Hollywood and the way it works, and he says, "Oh yeah, they've already got somebody named." And the whole, "Oh, everyone's afraid to take it." No, taking over Lucasfilm is a big fucking thing, and that's what you want. That's like literally the aspiration of anybody who wants to be a filmmaker. That's what you want to do, is lead Lucasfilm. And to me, it's like nobody wants to do that. You just walk in and fire people. And if people cry at cocktail parties, who fucking cares? It's like, look, they were incompetent. Yeah, they do. And I think it's probably going to be named before episode 9, probably and I've been told September. We talked about September, and I think it's probably September. Now, having random drunk parents doesn't work. Having Obi-Wan having a fling with some slag doesn't work. It's a Skywalker family saga. Yeah, you're right. Fire the whole creative team. And it's either Luke or Leia. And I don't think it's Luke. I think it's Leia. Because it makes sense. It makes sense with what JJ was doing. Han loses the Falcon for what reason? Because he was stupid, smoking dope. I mean, so what? So what's the point? Okay. He was looking for somebody. Panic-stricken. Okay, think about that. You could tie that into Rey, and there you go. There's your story. And there's your backstory for Rey. And there's her going, my brother abducted me in front of my father, my uncle, and my mother, and dropped me off here to die. And then he murdered my father in front of me. Oh, happy joy. I love him so much. because it doesn't make any sense to me. It does. Why is Kenobi such an obsession for you? Why do you not want Skywalker to be? Why do you not want Rey to be a Skywalker? That's my question. I mean, why is Kenobi such an obsession? I mean, he's just, to me, he's always been a mentor. I mean, and that's it. I mean, you know, no, he doesn't need to be Rey's father either, because then that puts a rift in between Luke and Leia, and you don't want that either. Okay? Do you really want Luke and Leia to be at odds? She's Leia's daughter. I mean, that's what, when you watch Force Awakens, that's what JJ was aiming for. When Leia walks up to her and hugs her, that's mom. Yes, they did. I mean, it's just posh English. Why does that matter? Oh my God, because people inherit their accents, not learn them? No, not, Mom. Because again, that sets Luke and Leia against each other, okay? And that would ruin the OT. No, he would never betray the Jedi principles. Again, I mean, why don't you guys just write your own fanfic if that's what you want? You just, I mean, go and make up your own Jedi lore. And the prequels, Revenge of the Sith. Well, they're acting like they don't have anything to lose, that their jobs are safe, because she hasn't been gone yet, and right now is the time when they need to really shut their mouths, because you really do. There is somebody that's likely been named, and we don't know who it is, and Grace doesn't know who it is. And I still say it's John Lasseter. I think that when Disney told Forbes, and I can't find that article, that said they weren't firing him, they were going to move him to another part of Disney, it was Lucasfilm. No, Teresa, he didn't. I don't remember that at all. Here's the problem that was going on with that. JJ, of course, because he is completely unable to focus on anything for more than 5 seconds, no one could really decide who Rey really was. So they left that up. So now we have this argument going on. And now it's a big argument because Ryan just decided to make her Rey nobody to fuck with us. And that's why he did what they did. And it's, and I don't know if, I think maybe Mark thought that, but I don't think that she was meant to be his daughter. I think that she was meant to be the sister. And it's really poignant when you think about that. The little sister being kidnapped, abducted, and I think probably in front of her parents. Because when you watch that scene in the Force Awakens, where Han is watching him carry her away, I've seen this before, that look, and they're brother and sister, and even in The Last Jedi, the book, Luke introduces her as his niece. At the end, Kylo Ren's going, "You always cared about her before me, and you always put her I mean, it's like, that's a sibling thing. I mean, because I've been through that, all right? As the youngest, I've heard that shit, okay? So, yeah, I mean, they're brother and sister. And it doesn't necessarily make Luke the last Skywalker. The last Skywalker's just last name Solo. That's fine with me. Of course they do. A Rey Nobody is just when you realize that he not only stole one fanfic to write that, but two, and the one I know where it came from, and the one it came from the same place, but I can't remember the name of it. You know, the whole Kyle Ron shirtless thing, that's a fanfic. Since this guy hates writing, he stole it. He stole it. Right? And that's what he did. And that's what we're left with. Yeah, of course it is, because he's a lazy ass. Yep. You know, and it's like, just, and it makes sense that Luke could be the uncle that is the mentor, trying to take care of everything. And if he had a kid, that would be great. But the way Kyle Ren and Rey go at it, they're brother and sister, trust me. I mean, you have to have a sibling to understand it. Yeah, the shirtless scene, it's literally so vile I can't even. Yeah, it's all everybody that loved Twilight. Well, I do care because it's our culture. It's what we grew up with. It's what I want to give our children. It's I want them to see Luke and Han and Leia the way we knew them, and to learn from them. It's like, why would you do this? You know, why would you do this? Yeah, it is like, I hate you. I fucking, you, oh my God, you, I mean, that's how you feel about your sisters. Sibling jealousy, that's exactly what it is. It's Richard the Third. No, she wasn't made by the Force. She was made by normal human beings. Yeah, let's go eat some people. I mean, I'm sorry I was quiet there for a minute. I was trying to read some messages. Um, yeah, Jaina and Jason Solo. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, of course it was. He knows he doesn't have a trilogy. I don't even know if he's working right now. I mean, what could he be working on? No, Snoke, Spinal Tap, that's not how it worked. Stop it. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she just learned how to fly the Millennium Falcon by osmosis. I would hope they would call him to ask him to help them. I would hope that. In fact, if I got the job, he'd be the first person on the phone saying, "I want you as a consultant. I will bother you at least twice a month." Okay, because I have an idea what needs to be done, but I want you as the master to help me. Okay, I give you my ideas, let you run through it. You come over to the studio, you do whatever you want, talk to the people. I will stand back and let you do what you want, and we all hang out. I mean, it's collaboration. It's not, this is what I want done. No, she wasn't a pilot for Anchor Plot. She'd never left Jakku, if you remember. Fucking A, stop it. Is Luke alive? Yeah. Is the sky blue? Yes. Oh, he's gonna. Yeah, I would think that Hollywood would never hire Johnson to direct a commercial now. I wouldn't. I mean, he has done far more damage than Hitler could. I mean, oh my God. It's like, how bad do you want to make this? I'll make it worse. Here, hold my beer. Yeah, he's box office poison. You know, does he even have anything other than his trilogy on his IMDb page? Or does it just stop there? Yeah, the war is still on. I mean, it won't be ended until until Kennedy's officially gone, and the names Lin Wen Brennan, don't forget that, Carrie Hart, Pablo Hidalgo, Ryan Johnson, and whomever else was causing problems to be gone. Okay? That's what we want. And that's it. To me, this is Grace Randolph's video was sort of vindicating, because I'm like, nobody believes us. And now it's like, okay, there you go. Now somebody with a bigger following has, this thing. All right, I want to tell you guys something. I'm not monetizing my channel only because I don't have enough people here and I don't get enough views. And also, even if I did, I probably wouldn't, because I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I love what I do. I love this. This is not a hobby. This is something that has to be done. Okay, this is about all of us, not just me making money and having fun doing it. Well, maybe he's wrong. Maybe he was on Tatooine. Who knows where he was? I don't. I mean, I still wanted to have my big bonfire where I toss all the, the new canon books into it and send them on their merry way. I really think that the reason why Wendig and a bunch of other people freaked out is because they think they're going to be decanonized. He faked his death. We could only wish. I wish Honda faked his death. Then I'd be like, yes, yes. And Leia faked her death too. Carrie's like, no, I didn't die. I'm sorry. Takari, what you sending to me? I have a fire pit. It's literally concrete and built in. Yeah, where is Stephanie B? She should be here. We're all hanging out. There are 51 people here. This is almost awesome. I don't even. I mean, I'll never have as many people as Uncle Ethan. He's a rock star. He shows up and 75 million people go, oh my God. Yes. I think Luke is probably still alive. Um, I think we're going to see something of Han and Leia. They really have to do something with that because the whole way they left it and the whole canon story is so just vulgar and disgusting and hateful and misandrist. I mean, it's evil. It's horrible. I mean, I just want to look at Claudia Gray and say, why do you hate men so much? Why? Do you have to put in everything you write? I mean, what is wrong with you? I mean, am I wrong? Is this a bad thing? I mean, asking her an honest question. All right, I'm just here doing this, but I don't know if they are doing that. Who would I choose to direct? Oh, either redoing the sequels or Ridley Scott. Yeah, Ridley Scott. And the reason why is because, oh yeah, David, he was treated horribly. He's my favorite character too. I mean, it's the only reason why I went to see the Force Awakens is because of him. And I'm like, no, Spielberg won't do it. He'd be great. Ridley Scott, if not him, Peter Jackson, or Chris Nolan. But Ridley Scott, I mean, Ridley Scott would just. Can you imagine him doing The Force Awakens? And the gravitas? No, not Ron Howard. Hi, Iron Inquisitor. Ron is a great director, and I like him a lot. He's crazy in his politics. Me as a libertarian going, oh God, shut up. Just, just you need to be quiet. But he's a great guy, and I love him to death. But no, you need somebody with the chops. And I think Snoke will be back, even if Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers said it's not going to happen, or doesn't want it to happen. I think he is, because I think he's Darth Plagueis. I really do. And I think, I really think it's going to. The Force Awakens would have been, I mean, if he had done all three of them, we'd all be like, I can't wait. Because he wouldn't have effed it up, and he would have followed Lucas's script treatments, and he would have told it, he would have told the studio, I'm gonna do the movie I think needs to be made, and it would have been epic. He would have delivered it in his words, on time and under budget, and it would have been fabulous. And Harrison Ford loves working with him. Mark Hamill would have loved working with him. Carrie Fisher might still be alive if she had been working with him. Okay? I mean, and trust me, we wouldn't have her on video saying, well, he's an asshole. He would have. I mean, I'd love that guy. I would love him to work on any movie I would want out there. You know what I find fascinating about the Kasdans is Larry Kasdan said after The Force Awakens was done, he said, do we have to do this anymore? Are we done? So he went into writing the Han Solo movie, tired, bored, and just, okay. So you're there, you're making this movie, and then you, why are you here then? The Han Solo thing would have been so easy. And I'm not one of those people who didn't want to see it. You cast the right guy and do the right story. Okay? You take A.C. Crispin and Daly's novels, streamline them, and then cast the right guy and get the right director. Anthony Ingruber is Solo, and then you get Ron Howard or there are a bunch of directors out there that have actually directed westerns and probably would have done a better job to do the movie, and then you go for it. Okay? But you get that feeling, that feeling that this man was always more than what he seemed, because those novels were full of that. I liked Rogue One. Actually, I liked it. And the reason why I liked it is because the relationship between Jyn and her father. I love Galen Erso. I think he's one of the best heroes in Star Wars. He's a good character. He did sacrifice a lot. And there's something profound about that character. There's something profound about everything that happened in that movie. Gareth Edwards did a really, 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 really good job. And then everything dropped the ball after that. Just dropped the ball after that. And it's just like, guys, it's okay to have a father. It's okay to love your father. I love my dad. I mean, he's the greatest man I ever knew. And it's like, why are we hating on dads now? Because, and again, I'm going to say this. If you want to know who an artist is, look at their art. If it's ugly, they're ugly. If it's beautiful, they have a beautiful soul. It's the difference between Vincent van Gogh and Rian Johnson is Vincent van Gogh's things will stand the test of time. Rian Johnson's will be set on fire in a landfill because no one will buy it. Okay, and that's it. If they want to make it Jackson Pollock, and it's all a big deal. It's like, will they be looking at 1,000 years from now? No, they won't be. Mads Mikkelsen is a great actor, and he's a cool guy. Yeah, I think he might be. He has a sort of airy-fairy look about his face. And I'm not saying that because I'm anti-gay. It's that my gaydar went like that and started going beep, beep, beep. Are we talking about Larry Kasdan? No, he's basically said he loves Han Solo. That's his favorite character. So you write 2 terrible scripts where he gets butchered like a dog by his piece of shit son, who, may or may not actually be his son if you really think about it and have an imagination. And then you make him look like a total piece of worthless shit asshole in this next movie. When in A.C. Crispin's novels, he was a kid just trying to survive and get to the Naval Academy, Imperial Naval Academy. And then he gets into a situation he can't control because he didn't want to kill a Wookiee. And that's how he met Chewbacca. And la la la, blah blah blah. And there we go down the road. Oh, what was the dumb subplot? Yeah, it was a silly subplot, but it didn't bother me that much. It just, I just, if they thought he was a spy or the Imperial I can see why they would do that. I can see why that would be a knee-jerk reaction. So that didn't bother me that much. What it was a better movie than The Last Jedi, and it was a better movie than Solo by far. Better writer, better director. Uh, sorry, Ron Howard. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. You know, all that stuff. It's just, I don't know if it was pointless or not. They ended up, doing what they had to. They were trying to she wanted to go to get him, and then they thought, well, killing him might stop the Death Star, which was, no, it was General Draven feeling like he had to do something. True was the better movie. I still haven't seen that, and now I really do. I mean, you guys, good night, Warren. You're right, white, your mama. You're right. That's right. Anyway, guys, I'm about ready to hit the rack to, I was going to throw a movie in, but I'm not going to tonight. So, I thought the Rogue One was okay. I thought The Force Awakens was mediocre. Last Jedi was, I want to just set it on fire. And Solo, I ain't even going to say anything. So I love you guys. Good night. Metal. And we're winning this. Right. We are winning this. It feels so good to feel vindicated right now. So, good night. Love y'all.